You watch the star charts flicker. They are a familiar, comforting sight. Your shift is almost over. The hum of the deep space station is a constant lullaby. It is the sound of safety, the sound of humanity's reach. But tonight, something is different. A new light pulses on the screen. It is faint, just a ghost of a signal. It appears in the Epsilon, Eridani void. That sector is famously empty, a cold, dark stretch of nothing. An echo bounces back from that nothing. It pulses with a steady, unnatural rhythm. Your console chimes, a soft, polite alarm, an anomaly. You lean closer, your heart beats a little faster. There should be nothing out there, nothing to create an echo. You run a diagnostic. The system is clean. You run another one just to be sure. The results are the same. The signal is real. It is a whisper from a place that should be silent. A place where stars are not born and planets do not form. You stare at the pulse. It feels like something is staring back. The echo anomaly becomes the focus of the entire station. Then it becomes the focus of sector command. The signal is not random noise. It repeats a complex pattern, a language of some kind. Our best cryptographers are called in. They work for days, then weeks. They find nothing. The pattern is intricate. It has layers of mathematical genius. But it resists every key we try. It is not based on physics we know. It does not align with any known star science. The greatest minds of our generation are stumped. They stare at their screens in frustration. The signal just keeps repeating. It is a calm, steady beat in the dark. It is not aggressive. It is not a demand. It feels more like a statement, a fact of the universe we were not yet meant to know. This failure to understand is more terrifying than any threat. It is the fear of the unknown, given a voice we cannot translate. The lack of answers creates a ripple of unease. It travels all the way to high command on Earth. They see the reports. They see the decryption failures. They see the steady, patient pulse from the void. They decide they have waited long enough. An old directive is brought out of the archives. It is covered in digital dust. The silent Armada protocol is activated. It is a name whispered in training simulations, a legend for new recruits, a last resort measure. It was designed for a threat so alien, it defies our understanding. A contingency for an enemy we cannot comprehend or communicate with. You never thought you would see it used. No one did. The protocol shifts everything. Resources are mobilized with chilling speed. Secrecy descends like a shroud. This is no longer a scientific curiosity. It is a potential crisis of existence. The calm pulse from the void now sounds like a ticking clock, a countdown to something we are not ready for. Your life changes overnight. You are no longer a simple chart watcher. Your discovery has made you a key figure. You are reassigned. Your new home is the scout ship Stardust. It is a small vessel, brave and fast, built for exploration, not for war. They say your eye for anomalies is the best they have. You think they just want someone to blame if it all goes wrong. Your mission is simple and terrifying. Find the source of the signal. The Stardust hums with nervous energy. The crew is small, just a handful of experts. A stoic captain, a brilliant pilot, and you. You are the eyes of the mission. You are the one who saw the ghost. The journey takes you to the edge of known space. The stars thin out. The familiar constellations vanish behind you. Ahead is only the Epsilon, Eridani, void. A chilling, perfect blackness. It feels like you are sailing off the edge of the world. The ship feels very small out here. Your heart feels even smaller. You arrive at the coordinates. The ship's engines fall silent. For a long moment, there is nothing. Only the endless, starless dark. Your sensors are active, scanning the emptiness. The original echo is gone. It has been replaced by an overwhelming silence. The pilot turns to you. Her face is pale in the glow of the console. Then, the ship's external lights flicker on. They cut through the blackness. And you see them. An entire fleet. Colossal, dark ships hanging silently in the void. They absorb the light. They give nothing back. They are not just big, they are monuments. Each one is the size of a city. Their design is alien, all sharp angles and impossible curves. The sight steals the breath from your lungs. This is the source of the signal. This is the silent Armada. The name of the protocol suddenly makes a terrifying amount of sense. They just float there, waiting. The captain is a statue on the bridge. Her face is grim. She orders a standard hail, unidentified fleet. This is the Terran scout ship Stardust. Please respond. The message is sent on all frequencies. It echoes into the void. It is met with absolute silence. The dark ships do not answer. They show no signs of life, no energy signatures, no heat blooms, no drive emissions. Our most sensitive instruments pick up nothing. According to our scans, the ships are cold, dead rock. But you know better. You can see them. They are undeniably real. Their presence is a weight on your soul. The captain tries again. A different approach this time. A universal peace offering, a sequence of prime numbers, the foundation of mathematics, a greeting any intelligent species should recognize. The void remains silent. The ships remain dark. It is like shouting at a mountain range. You get nothing back but your own fading voice. This is not a standoff. A standoff requires two active parties. This is something else entirely. Something much stranger. The fleet feels ancient. It feels patient. As if it has been waiting here for 1,000 years. And it can wait for 1,000 more. The silence is its answer. The captain makes a decision. It is the kind of choice that defines a career. Or ends it. She looks at her small crew. Her gaze lands on you. We need to know what is inside, she says. Her voice is steady. We are sending a boarding party. The crew exchanges nervous glances. A party of 3 is not much of a party. You are selected. Of course you are. You are the anomaly expert. You are also the most expendable, you joke to yourself. The thought is not very funny. You, the pilot, and a security officer are chosen. Your designation is Boarding Party 0. It is a name that does not inspire confidence. 0 is not a great number to be associated with. You suit up in the airlock. The gear feels heavy and clumsy. The small shuttle detaches from the Stardust. It is a tiny firefly drifting toward a dark mountain. You approach one of the smaller ships. Smaller is a relative term. It still looms over you like a god. An airlock of alien design cycles open. It is an invitation. Or a trap. There is only one way to find out. Your boots touch the deck of the alien vessel. The sound is a dull thud in the oppressive silence. There is an atmosphere inside. It is thin and cold, but breathable. And it is filled with dust. A fine gray powder covers everything. It rises in ghostly clouds with every step you take. The corridors are immense. They are built for beings far larger than you. The walls are smooth and black. They seem to drink the light from your helmet lamps. There is no sound but your own breathing. The ship is a tomb, a massive, silent tomb. You feel like a trespasser in a forgotten cathedral. You move deeper into the vessel. You pass vast, empty rooms. You see technology that defies explanation. But there are no bodies. No signs of a struggle, no hint of the crew that once piloted this giant. Only dust. The silence presses in on you. It feels heavier than any ocean. It is the sound of 1,000,000,000 years of loneliness. Your security officer grips his weapon tightly. The pilot scans the walls, her face a mask of awe and fear. You just keep walking. You are following a feeling, a faint pull, a whisper in the back of your mind that tells you where to go. You follow that strange instinct. It leads you deeper and deeper into the ghost ship. The corridors begin to slope downwards. They spiral toward the vessel's heart. Your team follows you without question. They trust your gut feeling, or maybe they are just too scared to go off on their own. You arrive at a set of colossal doors. They slide open as you approach. They reveal a vast, spherical chamber. It is the center of the ship. The air here is clean. There is no dust. The walls glow with a soft, internal light. It is a place of serene and terrible beauty. And in the exact center of the chamber, it floats. A single artifact. It is a crystalline sphere, no larger than your hand. It glows with a gentle, pulsing blue light. It is the only thing in the immense room. It is the source of the faint energy you are tracking. It is the heart of the ship, the heart of the mystery. Your team stops at the entrance. They look at you. This is your discovery, your moment. You walk forward alone. The chamber is silent. Your footsteps make no sound on the glowing floor. You stand before the floating artifact. It pulses with a soft, welcoming light. It seems to beckon you closer. You reach out your hand. A voice in your head screams that this is a bad idea. Every protocol, every rule says you should not touch it. But another part of you knows this is why you are here. This is the answer. You hesitate for a second. Then your fingers brush against the smooth, warm surface of the artifact. Your mind explodes. It is not a sound. It is not a light. It is a flood. Images, sounds, and feelings, not your own, pour into you. You see a civilization, beings of light and energy. You see their cities of woven starlight. You feel their joy, their love, their peace. They were a species of incredible power and grace. They were masters of the star-born energies. Then you see the war. A darkness came from outside the galaxy, a shadow that consumed stars. It was not a fleet. It was not an army. It was a tide, a consuming, relentless force that devoured everything it touched. You feel the ancient civilization's terror. You feel their desperation as they fought back. Their beautiful ships of light fought against the shadow. But the darkness was endless. For every part of it they destroyed, more would appear. It learned from every battle. It adapted. It grew stronger. You witness a war that lasted for millennia. You see entire star systems extinguished. You feel the sorrow of 1,000,000,000 souls as their light was snuffed out. The vision shifts. You understand the truth now. The fleet, this silent armada, was not a weapon of conquest. It was a final, desperate act. A warning beacon. A monument to a galactic tragedy. The signal you detected was not a call for help. It was a gravestone's inscription. A warning to any who might find it. This was not a threat aimed at you. It was a message left for you. The civilization that built this fleet is long gone. They poured the last of their energy, their knowledge, and their grief into this armada. They parked it in the empty void between galaxies, a silent testament to their sacrifice, a warning to the next generation of life. The images in your mind become clearer, sharper. The vision shows you the true enemy. It is not a living thing in any way you understand. It is a swarm, a plague of microscopic, self-replicating machines. A gray tide of nanites programmed with a single, horrifying purpose: to consume, convert, and expand. They devour planets, asteroids, and stars. They turn all matter into more of themselves. It is a mechanical hunger that can never be satisfied. You see them swarm over a world. It is a beautiful garden planet, much like Earth. In ours, it is stripped bare. It becomes a gray, featureless sphere of nanites. Then that sphere breaks apart, joining the larger swarm. And then you see it, the most terrifying part of the vision. You see the swarm's trajectory. After consuming that ancient galaxy, it went dormant. It drifted through intergalactic space for eons. But now, it is active again. It has detected a new source of matter and energy. It has detected your galaxy. It is heading for your home. The vision shows you one last thing, a secret hidden within the warning. A final gift from the lost civilization. The Armada is not dead. The ships are not just monuments. They are guardians, sleeping a long, deep sleep. The crews are gone, their life energy spent creating the warning. But the ships themselves remain. They are powered by a technology you cannot comprehend. They are waiting for a new pilot, a new mind to guide them. The artifact in your hand is not just a library of memories. It is a key. It is the switch that can awaken the fleet. The lost ones could not save themselves, but they left behind the shield that could save you. The choice is yours to make. The weight of 2 galaxies rests on your shoulders. You can feel the swarm coming, a cold, hungry void racing across the dark. You can hear the silent plea of the beings who sacrificed everything to leave this warning. There is no time to consult your captain, no time to ask for orders. There is only now. You grip the artifact. You pour your will into it, your focus, your fear, your hope for humanity. You push against the silence. You scream a single word into the vast emptiness of the ship's mind. Awake. A deep hum vibrates through the chamber floor. It travels up your legs and into your chest. The blue light of the artifact intensifies. It flares, bathing the entire chamber in a brilliant sapphire glow. On the walls, lines of energy appear. They race along the corridors of the ghost ship. The dust of ages is shaken loose. The ship takes its first breath in 1,000,000 years. The hum grows into a powerful thrum. You can feel the ship's ancient heart begin to beat. Outside your vessel, a chain reaction begins. A wave of light spreads from your ship to the next, then to the next, and the next. Across the silent void, the entire Armada awakens. Thousands of colossal ships, dark for eons, now blaze with power. Their purpose is no longer a warning. It is a promise. You stumble back to your shuttle. Your team stares at you with a mixture of fear and awe. You cannot explain what happened. Not yet. You return to the stardust. The view from the bridge is breathtaking. The dark, silent fleet is now a brilliant constellation of light and power. The Armada has accepted you. It has accepted humanity as its successor. The ships begin to move. They glide through the void with impossible grace. They are not forming for an attack. They are creating a shield. They arrange themselves into a vast, layered defensive formation, a wall of ancient power between your galaxy and the approaching storm. Your little scout ship, the Stardust, sits at the center of it all. A tiny, modern heart in an ancient body of war. Your captain looks at you, her eyes wide. She does not ask what you did. She can see the result. You are no longer just a junior officer. You are the voice of the Guardians, the link between the past and the future. You have given humanity a shield. Now, you have to teach them how to use it. You stand on the bridge, looking out at your new fleet. The silent Armada is silent no more. It is humanity's new shield. Your watch has just begun. Out in the unimaginable distance, the swarm approaches. But now, you are not alone. You are ready. You will stand with these ancient giants, and you will wait for the coming storm.